Welcome to the This Mum Loves Tech podcast, the go-to show for female business owners who want to simplify tech and get the support they need to grow their online businesses with confidence. I'm Nicola Walsh, your podcast host. I'm also a mum to two cheeky boys and I love tech, so you don't have to. I'm here to share actionable tips, tools and strategies that will help you streamline your business and make the tech work for you. So whether you're watching after the kids have gone to bed or listening while on the school run, let's dive into today's episode and make tech that little bit easier. Hello and welcome to another edition of This Mum Loves Tech. Now today I'm going to be tackling a question that I get asked a lot. What kind of website do I need? Do I need an all singing, all dancing multi-page website? Will a single page website do? Do I need a landing page? What's the difference? All those questions I am hopefully going to be solving in this episode today. So what I'm going to start with is why it's important that we have a digital space online. Now, I spoke about it before when it comes to email marketing, but we don't own our social media platforms. And so as well as being able to grow an audience outside of social media via an email list, a website or a page on the web somewhere is a way of us having more control over the content that we can get people to see. A website also helps us show up in Google searches or just any kind of search engine searches, is that our accounts may show up if people are searching for us as a person, like if they know our business name. But say that someone, like in my case, was looking for MailerLite support, they wouldn't know that This Mum Loves Tech exists. But if they put in help with MailerLite, then by having a web page and blog posts and things that will answer those questions, I'm more likely to come up in the searches because it's all to do with SEO and keywords, which I'm not going to go into lots of detail about today, but I just wanted to kind of highlight why having that digital space online is such an important asset. So let's just pretend you've made the decision that you're going to get yourself a website or a digital home for your business. But what kind of website or online presence do you want to start with? Now, you may have heard of landing pages, sales pages, one-page websites, multi-page websites, and I'm sure the tech overwhelm has already got to you and you're like, which one do I actually need for the purposes of what it is that I want to do? So for the rest of this episode, I want to break down the difference between a website and a landing page, when you're going to use each one, and most importantly, how to decide what is right for your business for the stage that you're at, especially if you've got limited time and budget to get something up there into the world. So let's clear up what the difference between a website and a landing page actually is. A website is your business's online home. It normally has multiple pages, such as home pages, about pages. That will list your services, ways that people can contact you, maybe have blog posts. Like I put my podcast onto a blog post as well. So it gives anyone that kind of discovers your website and discovers your business a real overall picture of who you are and what it is you offer. Websites are a great way of showcasing the range of products and services that you can offer people. By adding things like blog posts, you're adding regular content to your website, which is something that the search engines like to know, that you are a relevant website that's serving people with current information. And this helps you get found through those search engines because each of the pages you can add these different keywords to, that when people put that into the search engine, that's how you get to show up. A website gives you multiple ways for people to engage with you and your brand. They could maybe sign up to a freebie that you've got on your website. They could book a call with you. They could join a course or a membership, or book one of your other services, buy your products. All those things can then be done through your website. Now, a landing page is a single web page. So that's the difference, is it doesn't normally have a menu along the top, And a landing page is designed with one clear goal in mind. And that might be for someone to download a freebie or a lead magnet, to register for a webinar or a challenge, sign up for a wait list for a course, or then have the sales pages for those courses, memberships, and products that you're selling. Because they don't have that menu along the top, they are distraction free, which means that people come to that page, they either take the action that you want them to, or they don't. And they don't get distracted by, oh, what's this other thing on the menu? What's this other thing that she does? It's just, here's the thing. You either sign up for it or you don't, or you find out more information or you don't. So when should you be using a website via landing page? A website is ideal when your business has multiple services or products that you want to showcase in one place. It gives you the space to go deeper about who you are, how you can help people, and can really help build that know, like, and trust factor with people before they make that decision, because there can be testimonials on the page. There could be videos from past clients showing how they've worked with you. They can get lots of information from a website. And as I've mentioned, you can add a blog, which gives you the opportunity to publish regular content, which is what the search engines loved. And the more SEO optimized pages you have, the better your chances are of showing up on those searches when people have a problem that your products or services can solve. And because websites include menus and navigation, visitors are more likely to explore beyond the page they've landed on. They may start on your home page, and then they might want to go to your about page to find more about you, or may want to go to one of your services pages to find out more about how it is that you can help them. And it really is a great long-term investment, because it can grow alongside your business. You could start off with just a couple of pages, and depending on what website platform you're on, you can continue to add pages and more resources and information as your business grows. It can really become the central hub for your business. I use WordPress for my website, and the great thing about a WordPress website is you can add as many pages and blog posts as you want, and change them as your business evolves. But say you're not ready for that. Say you are quite early on in your business, or you don't have the time to spend to fill out a whole website, because there's all the content to think about, there's all the photos to think about, and even if you get someone to design your website for them, they're still going to need content from you to actually put on the pages, even if they do the whole layout and stuff for you. So that's when a landing page may be enough for you, because a landing page can solve two purposes. First one is you could set up a landing page to essentially be a one-page website. So if you're really at the early stage of your business, but you want somewhere central that you can send people where they can find out a little bit about you and what you do, and have a digital space that you own and control, you can just start with a single page. And if you choose the right website builder, you can easily add as your business grows. So if building a full website at the moment feels overwhelming or out of reach right now, a landing page, or in this case a one-page website, functioning the same way as a landing page would, gives you an easy way to start claiming that online space. You can then get something that connects to your domain name, so that you can tell people to go to thismumlovestech.co.uk, for example, and there'll be something there. It means you can start showing up on searches. What I've done with some of my clients is they've started with one-page landing page websites, and then they've gone to a blog next. Rather than adding in more pages, they've been able to then start growing their online presence just through blog posts. And then when they're ready to add more pages to their website, they can just do that. And then the second and more common use for a landing page is as a sign up or sales page. Because landing pages don't have those navigational menus, there's only one action that people can take when they land there. So they either sign up or they leave. And that's exactly why they're ideal if you're promoting like a freebie or your lead magnet, if you're promoting a course or a workshop, and you want a simple, focused place where people can get the information they need and join your email list or make that purchase. They're also a brilliant way of testing new ideas. So if you're, again, not quite ready for the investment of a full-blown website, you can create that landing page, get something up and running that's branded and professional looking, and see if people are interested in what it is that you're offering. And then you know that it's worth you then investing in a bigger website. So here's some quick questions to ask yourself so that you can decide whether you need a website or a landing page. So do you offer multiple services that need explaining, that need people to see proof of your services or products in action, read testimonials to be able to really make that investment? Then maybe you need to consider a website. Are you looking to start a blog or create lots of content or somewhere to house your podcast? Then a website will definitely help with that. But if you just need a page to share your freebie, or if you want to get workshop or masterclass signups, a landing page would be perfect for this. And if you are overwhelmed with the tech and you want to keep things simple, I would recommend start with a landing page and just build from there. With a lot of website builders, you can just get started, get that first page published so there's somewhere to send people, and then you could always add pages in the background as you've got the time and the investment to make into it. There really is no wrong or right answer. You just need to decide what is going to work best for the stage of business that you're at and the outcome that you want. Now, there are lots of different ways that you can build both websites and landing pages. If maybe budget is something that's a real factor for you at the moment, then there are some places where you can create a landing page for free. So an example of that is MailerLite. So what's great about building a landing page in MailerLite is because it will automatically then connect to your email list. So you can send people to this page. They can find out more about you and your business, and then also join your email list. And you haven't got to then worry about connecting your website to your email marketing platform. The only caveat to this that I will highlight is to keep it free. You don't connect your domain name. As soon as you want to connect your domain name, it will then cost you. So to keep it free, you'll get a link that is like subscriber.io, because that's how it works in MailerLite. But you can change the rest of it. So you could have subscriber.io, This Mum Loves Tech, for example. So it still looks partially branded to your business. But if you want something that is your full domain name, so thismumlovestech.co.uk, you would need to use a website builder for that, or upgrade to the paid plan of MailerLite. And then it's really a question of looking at ongoing costs, because I have found personally that then building a website, and especially if you go with WordPress that is self-hosted, it works out more cost effective to have your website there than paying for a MailerLite account. But the point I want to really get across with this is you can get started for free. You don't need to make that decision now of whether you want a full-blown website, getting a web designer to create it for you, or spending hours yourself trying to learn something. You can get started for free, get people to find out more about your business, get people onto your email list, and start making money and getting clients. And then you will have the money to invest in those next stages and growing your business further. So if you have been putting off things like starting your email marketing because you don't have a website yet, you don't feel like you've got things that you could share with people, the good news is you don't need one to get started. I am running a free masterclass on Thursday the 19th of June at 1 p.m. and I'm going to take you step by step through creating your first landing page for free in MailerLite. I'm going to show you how to build a fully branded, professional looking landing page for free that doesn't involve any coding, any technical wizardry, just dragging and dropping, and it's then connected to your email list so you can start getting those subscribers and yes, start growing your business. And what I'm going to cover is I'm going to build that landing page from scratch in MailerLite, show you how to add photos, change fonts, change colors, customize your sign up form, because that comes as part of the page again, so you don't need to connect anything else. So people can then join your email list, and how you can customize that link so you can get your page live and ready to share. I think a MailerLite landing page is a great option if you want to start simple in a low tech way so you can grow your audience and start turning those connections into clients. Because the reality is you do not need a full website to look professional or start building an engaged audience. A landing page can do the job, especially if you want to focus on growing your email list and getting those few first offers out into the world. That's definitely how I started. I started with a one-page website. And then as my business has evolved over the last couple of years, I've added pages, I've added blogs, I've added now a podcast. And because I've done it through self-hosting through WordPress, it hasn't cost me anymore either. And if I was starting today and I didn't want to have the worry of even choosing a website builder, because I know that can overwhelm people in itself, of what website builder I'm going to go with, how easy is it going to be for me to use, when really what we need to be doing first is growing that email list and actually getting some clients we can connect to. Because there is no point having a nice shiny website that actually doesn't convert anyone into clients anyway. You can start with a free MailerLite landing page, and then once you know that what you are offering people want and people are going to pay for, and get them onto your email list and start converting them into clients, well, then you've got the resources that you know what people want, so you know what content to put on your website, you know you've got clients to help pay to build that website, because even if you do it yourself, you're still going to have costs involved with a website. Yes, so if you are interested in finding out about how to build that landing page for free in MailerLite, the details of joining the masterclass on the 19th of June at 1 o'clock will be all in the show notes. And if you have any questions at all about anything I've discussed today, please come into the This Mum Loves Tech Facebook community. I'm always happy to answer your questions in there. And I hope you will join me for the next episode of This Mum Loves Tech, when I'm going to be sharing 5 of my top MailerLite tips.